back. I'm gonna take you throughout my day with me, even though it's already 1 o'clock. I worked out this morning and I hit a PR on my squat. I am so excited. A year ago, the most I had ever done on a squat was 80 pounds. And today I did 175 pounds for 1 rep. I'm so proud of myself. And I think I could have gone even heavier. So I'm super pumped about that. Started the day off right. It's beautiful and sunny outside. And it's like 35 degrees, so it's like warm, which if you live in a warmer area, you probably think that's freezing. But to me, after we had like some really like freezing sub-zero days, so it feels amazing. But I wanted to show you some of my new decor because I asked you guys on Instagram just what you want to see from me and what content you like from me, and a lot of you guys said home decor. So I thought I would just walk you through some of the things that some of the changes I've made since taking down the Christmas decor. My tree is still up. Don't judge me. I'm working on it. But just some of the other changes that I've made in the house. So yeah, I'm gonna walk you through that. So one thing I really love, especially in the new year, well, throughout the year I love this, but I've made a point to do it in the new year, is get fresh flowers, because it just feels like it's just so dead outside. It feels naked in here once you take down the Christmas decorations. So making a point to like put in fresh greenery and fresh flowers just really makes the space feel really alive. You're so silly. Look at that little butt. Look at that little butt. Oh, look at you walk. So cute. So beautiful. This is what I did with the TV stand, and I'm really happy with how it looks. Normally, I would just have one vase here, maybe some books or empty, and then the candles. And now with like the fall decor and the Christmas decor that I did this year, I went a lot more over the top than I normally do. So I feel like I'm warming up to doing more decor. And I feel like if you are, I don't know, normal and not so much of a minimalist, this is still very empty, but I like how this looks. So I got this pot from Zara Home, and then this olive tree branch thing in here is from Amazon, and I had to like bend it so that it wasn't covering the TV. I should probably scooch it over even a little bit more because it is annoying if it's covering. And then I got this vase at, what is it called? The Found Cottage, I think it's called. It's up in Hudsonville, Michigan. And I went there with my mother-in-law, and I found this and I thought it was so beautiful. So there is this picture of Ruben and me from 2 summers ago. And anytime we go on we're out in the wilderness or like in nature alone, we'll strip down naked and take a picture of our butts with the dog, which the first time it happened, it wasn't intentional that the dog was going to be a part of it, but we just like pulled down our pants and put our arms around each other and like took a picture of our butts. And when we looked at the footage, Pretzel was also looking, and it was like of her butt too. It was so cute and like just unintentional. So now she's included. So we've got this really cool picture of us naked on the boat on Lake Michigan. No one's around, and it's just us with the dog, and like behind us is just like water. And it's like actually like a really aesthetic looking picture. Anyways, I want to get that printed in black and white and put it right here. So I think like when people come over, they might like walk past and see butts and then be like, oh my gosh, that's Brie and Ruben and the dog. Until then though, the picture that came in the frame is actually pretty pretty. I like it. So I put these books here. Love these books. And then I just kept my candlesticks here, but I really like the way that it looks. I feel like a little bit of greenery there was nice. And I think I could maybe even add one more thing. I just don't know what, but for now I'm really happy with the way that this looks. And I did this like on New Year's Day right away because I just needed to get the Christmas decor down. And then here, I need to change the water on these flowers, but this is still the cutting board that I got from Zara Home. And then the vase is from, what is it from? CB2, I think. And then these are just fresh roses from Whole Foods. So I can't believe they're wilting already. I got them 2 days ago. So I need to change out the water today, but it just looks so fresh in here and inviting. And then those flowers up there are flowers from my birthday. So once these are all dead, which they're on their way out right now, they're already starting to wilt, which it has been a while. I mean, my birthday was a couple weeks ago now. Once these are totally dead, I'll replace them with another bouquet just to keep it like just nice and fresh in here. And then over here too, I swapped out the Christmas greenery that I had here with the lights with just tons of like fake olive tree branches, and these are all from Amazon. Normally I don't put that many in there, like there's a ton in here, but I do love how full it looks and how it's like coming out like that. I think it looks really nice. This is our office chair that I pulled out when I had family over because my couch is very deep, and all of like our parents and my grandma, when they come over, they can't sit on our couch because to get out of it, it's like a big deal. So I pulled out this chair so that they had somewhere else to sit besides the couch. And it actually kind of worked out here. I'll eventually put it back in the office, but the office needs like a whole like overhaul. That's like on my list for the next 2 weeks. So just imagine that's gone, but I need to do something here. I feel like I've been talking about this for like a year. These are some of the picture frames that I picked up from Target. Originally, I was gonna do 2 white shelves and then put the picture frames on the shelves and lean them against the wall. I ended up returning the shelves just because number one, they were kind of expensive, and number two, I felt like they were it was just way too much for the space. It was gonna be really low, like almost like this height, and that just didn't really, I don't know, it didn't look that good. So these are the ones that I have. This one is black and see-through. I think this one's white. Yeah, white and matted, and that one's wood and matted. So I still need to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm not against a shelf and then leaning. It would just have to be 1 instead of 2. Or just doing like a typical basic bitch gallery wall. I just don't want them to be like doot, 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 doot. You know, I want it to be a little bit more all over, you know? What else did I change in here? Let's see. Oh, we pulled out this vase again. This vase is a gift from one of our friends for our wedding. It was actually made for us. It's so beautiful. I need to actually go in there and wash it. So I pulled that back out just because it's so cheerful and beautiful, and I usually put it away during like fall and Christmas time because like the blue isn't fall or Christmassy. So now that it's the new year, it can just thrive throughout the year. And then I pulled out my lemon soap for the kitchen. So it just feels just so much more fresh and bright and cheerful in here. I also got some lemons and oranges. I'd like to do like a fresh potpourri on the stove. So I dabbled with that during the fall and winter. Well, it is winter, but like the fall and like Christmas months, because it's just so easy to do like a cinnamon, water, apple scenario on the stove. So if you know of any really good like fresh smelling ones, please let me know, because I was thinking like some oranges or lemon. Did I say lemon and lime earlier? I can't remember, but I was thinking some like lemon and orange in some water on the stove would be nice. I've also heard maybe mint, but if you know of any like recipes for good like stovetop simmer smell things, let me know. Another thing that we got, Ruben found this. It's so freaking bougie, but it's this like pink Himalayan salt rock and this shaver, so you can like shave your salt onto your food. It's so fancy. It's from the brand Osmo. So we've been loving this. It's kind of cool and it just looks so fancy sitting there. So that's a new addition. In here, don't mind this here, but this is just emptied. This was full with, I had a nutcracker and a tree and stuff here. So now this is nice and cleaned off and fresh. And then in here, I love how this looks. It's so cheerful and bright and empty. I might put some olive tree greenery in here, but I also feel like I'm kind of overdoing it on all of the olive tree branches. So I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do some sticks, but I also kind of just like that vase empty. So I don't know. I swapped out the the hand towel in here to just a white one. And I just put these fresh flowers up here. And these are lasting pretty well. And then I got some new towels from Target. So I feel like we have a bunch of like mishmash towels. So a lot of them are either like gray, or even the white ones that we do have, they've been washed with jeans. So they've turned like a dark gray color. So I just got some fresh ones, so it looks really nice. Oh yeah, also I wanted to show you guys this coffee that I got. This is from Keon. It's a like clean coffee, and I've just been, I don't know, I've learned not learned a lot about coffee and like how it can be not the best. I've just heard that having like a cleaner coffee is better for you. It's got like this has been tested for like mold and toxins and like all this other stuff. So I don't know, I'm giving it a whirl. I did the dark roast so far. I really love the taste. It's just like double the price of the coffee that I normally get. So we'll see how that goes. Before I forget, I am gonna freshen the water on this because they're starting to wilt and I am not happy with that. Just rearrange these so it looks nice and full. Okay. Very pretty. I'm gonna make cheeseburgers for lunch. I don't eat them with a bun, and I like them really spicy. I love spicy cheese. I love spicy pickles. So I'm gonna show you the easiest way to make a burger. So if you make them from scratch, I've made them from scratch a bunch of times. So if you wanna see that, I can do that in another video. But one of the things that sets me up for success is having meals that are just easy to make. Lately, it's just been hard for me to get back to eating clean 100% of the time, or even 90% of the time. I tend to eat really clean throughout the day, and then at nighttime, if Ruben gets ice cream, or if I'm with friends and they're getting pizza or something, instead of just like really wanting those things, it's more of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like I don't have as much balance, if that makes sense. So I'm definitely leaning more on the eating not so clean side. So I'd like to reel it in a little bit so I can feel better. So what helps me is having meals that like that are easy to make in my fridge. So for a while I got on the kick of like making my burgers from scratch instead of like having a pre-made burger, which there's pros and cons with both. But there's a meat market nearby that I love. They've got some good pre-made burgers. So they're not cooked, it's still raw, they're just like formulated. So I get the jalapeno cheddar. They also have one that's called the flamethrower. That one is so good, but now they freeze that one for some reason, and I don't want to have to think about it. I don't want to have to thaw my burger. I want it to just be like, all I gotta do is season it and cook it and I'm good to go. So I've got 12 burgers in here. So I'm gonna grab 2. What I do is I season it with this seasoning, which I really like. It's just one seasoning. It's just called meat rub, I guess. Sweet and savory. So this is what it looks like. I love this seasoning. It works on so many different things. So I'm gonna season my burgers. Let me move you so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, I forgot to start the grill. Damn it. So now they're seasoned on both sides. I'm gonna go start the grill, cook them. I do about 5 minutes each side, and then I melt the cheese on top. And depending on how much they cook, I'll either put them on indirect heat in the grill when I melt the cheese, or direct depending on the temperature. I always check it with a thermometer. So And then I cooked up some leftover green beans that we had in the fridge. These are just regular canned green beans. So I just heated those up. I'm gonna add a tablespoon of butter. And just that melt in there. And then I'm also gonna grab some salt. Well, let's do the fancy salt, shall we? It is like a very fine grain. And then these are the pickles that I like. They're the Famous Dave's Devil Spit pickles. They're very spicy. And then I like to top it with some mustard. So this is my lunch. Got my 2 burgers and my green beans. I'm going to either sit and watch a YouTube video, listen to a podcast, or an audiobook. I haven't decided yet, so I'm gonna do that and then check back in. A bunch of Amazon packages arrived, so I'm gonna open those up. I've switched a lot of my cleaning products to just water and my Norwex rag, and the spray bottle that I had wasn't that good. Like when I would spray, it would move around, so I wanted something a little bit more solid, and this seemed perfect, especially because it has this bottom here, so it's not gonna like move around in my cabinet and stuff. So I just love this, and already it seems like exactly like what I'm looking for. And then I got these 2 little canisters for our toilet paper. So in our bathrooms, the only storage that we have is just the sink, which I think is pretty common for most bathrooms, but where we keep our back stock of the toilet paper is in the kitchen really high up, which soon I plan to vlog a whole like kitchen clean out reorganization, because it's just not working how we have it organized. We keep our toilet paper really high up, so anytime I need to get more toilet paper, it's just a pain in the ass because it's so high up. I gotta get a stool, all the things. So I was thinking for the 2 main bathrooms that we use, I got these little canisters that hold 3 toilet paper rolls. So that'll be nice for backstock. And then this I am the most excited for. I have just been really wanting to get back into baths, but anytime I've taken a bath, I just kind of get hot and I'm bored and I'm like, what am I doing? I've like played music, and I'm a lot more into books now, and I'm a lot more into like just setting aside time for myself. So I really want to get into baths more. And for that, I got myself finally a bath tray. I'm so excited. It's a whole vibe. I love it. It's perfect. You can put your phone here. You can put a drink, a candle. There's a dry brush. And then you can put a towel up here to dry your hands off. You can put, I think, a Kindle up here, a book, whatever. And I like that it was like a darker teak, because a lot of the ones that I saw were very light, and I just liked the vibe of this one. I am so excited. Oh no. We have like the world's smallest tub. I should have checked. I mean, it'll still work, but it's just a little bit too long. And this actually extends. This is the shortest that it is, and it's still like overhanging. This will still work fine. It's just not the most ideal. See, it goes all the way this wide. Yeah, it's a really small tub, but I mean, whatever, it'll still work, but that sucks. And then I'm gonna put this over here. Perfect. I'm gonna bring this one up here in this bathroom. I think that looks good. This is what I did for the decor in here. I took down all of the Christmas stuff in here as well. So I just have some towels, books, and some candles. And it's just very like light and airy and clean. I pretty much just want like the shower to be the statement in here. And then over here, this was on Ruben's side of the bed, but he kept hitting it with the pillows. So he said he didn't want anything on his nightstand anymore, because so many times in the middle of the night, this will just fall over. I do not know how this didn't break. So I moved it in here. and just put the olive tree branches in here. Again, these are from Amazon. We just talk about the lighting in here right now. It's 3:30 and it's not dark. It feels so good. I also unintentionally just had those vases like that with the stick one on the ground. And I think it's a whole vibe. I kind of want to bring this setup downstairs where my ladder is. I just think that's so pretty. This whole room needs to be cleaned. This is where I put all of my Christmas stuff. So once I take it down from the attic, which is right up there, I'll get to that in a second. I can just bring the boxes down, load it up, and then put the boxes right back up. Fun fact, so I think it was, what was it, a couple days before Christmas, we had like really, really cold weather. So during the day, it was only like 30 degrees during the day, kind of like today, kind of warm, but we were expecting a blizzard. So the temperatures dropped so low, below zero, but then we got tons and tons of snow. So because the temperature dropped so fast and we had a blizzard, and of course, the coldest day of the whole season, our heat went out, our thermostat went out. So it got, I think, down to like 45 in our house. It was freezing. So I don't know what happened, something with a wire. I don't know, Ruben knows, not me. So thankfully we had like a separate, I don't know if it's like a separate system or just a separate thermostat. I don't know how it works. Anyways, the only way to get the heat to work was through this thermostat. So it's literally hanging down from the attic still. One downstairs is not hooked up right now, So last year around this time, I got all new bedding. I wanted something that was like luxurious and people were talking about. And so I was just infatuated with the brand Parachute. So I got like a whole set from Parachute. Well, the sheets that I got when I ordered them online, I thought that they were going to be kind of like a light beige, but they kind of were more gray than beige. So even right away, I was kind of like, this isn't really what I wanted, but whatever. Then for Christmas, I did the plaid sheets from Pottery Barn. Really liked those. And now I just really wanted bright white sheets again. I just didn't want to spend an arm and a leg on sheets like I did with the Parachute ones. And also, I can tend to sweat a lot when I sleep. I just run really hot. So I didn't want to pay so much money for sheets and then ruin them with my sweat, because I've had white sheets multiple times in the past and my side of the bed just turns gray because I just sometimes wake up just sweating. Although we've kept our house really cold when we sleep now, so I feel like that's changed and I don't wake up sweaty anymore, so whatever. Regardless, I didn't want to spend that much money on sheets. So I asked you guys for recommendations on Instagram, and a lot of you guys said a bunch of different things. So someone told me Amazon, a specific brand on Amazon, so I tried those. Those literally were dog shit. I opened them up and it was like, I couldn't even touch the fabric. It like gave me the chills. And then I headed to Target because a friend of mine told me to check out some from Target, and instead of getting those, I got this brand because I was just infatuated with the branding of it. It literally is like a dupe for Parachute. So I'm excited. They had a bunch of different kinds. This is the linen set, and I liked it because it just looks very just like coastal chic vibes. So I'm gonna make my bed because I slept in them. They were amazing. And then the next morning, after the first night of sleeping in them, Pretzel puked in the bed. So had to wash them again. They're a little wrinkly, but once I pull them tight, like you can't even see the wrinkles. So I'm gonna prop you up somewhere. Yes, I still have this tree in here too. I'm gonna make my bed and listen to a podcast. is made. So this duvet and this quilt are both from Parachute. This is the linen quilt and this is the percale duvet. But the stuff from Casa Luna does have like dupes for these that are literally like identical. These are the linen sheets, so they are so soft. And then here I have the linen sheets here as well. Hopefully you can see the like the texture of them and everything. They're just really soft and really cozy, and it's just a whole vibe. I love that everything is white but different textures. It's all like layered and just different textures of white. I just feel like it's so cozy. And then this is a body pillow from Amazon with like a cheap Amazon cotton case. So that kind of matches this duvet cover. But yeah, it's just a whole vibe. I love it. I cannot wait to get the Christmas tree down and finish cleaning in here. I need to go through that corner. We're eventually going to build these same drawers right there, because this is just a little nook. It's nothing, I just feel like we're not using it for anything. We just kind of throw stuff over there. So hopefully when Ruben builds those drawers, then we can have more clothing space and it will be useful space instead of just like throwing stuff over here. So right now I just have all of my books over here just on the ground. I'm so excited to build my new bookshelf because I can evenly distribute these throughout it. But there's something about them all being in a stack like this that's just a vibe to me. I love it. So the next book that I'm going to read is The Butterfly Garden, which Amanda gave me this like 500 years ago and I still haven't read it. So I'm pretty sure it's like a really creepy type of book. So I'm gonna start this today and I'm really, really excited about it. I'm just really excited to get back into reading because I really love it. It's a fun hobby of mine. And I just got done listening to Daisy Jones and the Six. I did that on the Books app on my phone because that whole book is like interview style, so it's kind of like you're watching a documentary but you're listening to it or reading it. So I've heard that the audiobook is really good, so I just finished that. Let me know if you'd like a review. I was thinking of doing like book reviews or maybe even like book reading vlogs. I have gone down a rabbit hole looking up book stuff on YouTube and I could watch those videos for days. I just love them. So yeah, let me know if you would like stuff like that. I have laundry to do, but I'm out of laundry detergent, so that's fun. But I think I'm just gonna fold a load of laundry and put it away. But oh my gosh, this freaking lighting. I am just loving this right now. It's 4 o'clock and it's just so beautiful in here. Okay. So I think right now I'm gonna work on putting all of this away. I've been putting this off for a week now, 10 days. What's today? Yeah, about 10 days now. So I need to get this away. So I am listening to the Skinny Confidential podcast right now. And I'm just gonna put in my AirPods, zone into this, and just tackle this. This needs to get done. So let's do this. You guys are holding me accountable to get my shit done. am exhausted. I thought that that was only gonna take 2 hours. I don't even know what time it is right now. I think it's close to 8, which means that would have taken me about 4 hours. But I've got everything packed up, Christmas trees down, but it's not up in the attic. Already, like, coming down the stairs looks so good because there's no garland, so it just looks so clean. I think I'm gonna start this book. So this is The Butterfly Garden that Amanda gave me, that I've borrowed for months, and I need to give it back to her. But I think I might draw myself a bath and start this creepy ass book. I've heard it's really creepy. So let's go do that. Alrighty, I'm going to take a bath. I got my new tray. I just got my book, a little towel, and my phone. I'm always so scared that it's going to fall in there, but I'm not going to let it happen. You're so sweet. I'm going to sit by you. Don't worry, I'm not going to take your sock. That's for you. So, I just don't think that I'm a bath person. I'm just not. And that's okay. My tray, like, within the first, like, 2 minutes, just slipped into the water. Thankfully, the book and my phone did not get ruined. But, yeah, I didn't get much reading done in there because I was so uncomfortable. So I think I'm going to sit here and read this book a little bit before Ruben gets home. He was working all day. So I'm gonna read some of this, and then when he gets home, I think I'm just gonna heat up some leftovers. I have some honey glazed chicken and some green beans. Oh yes, you heard me say the buzzword. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna eat for dinner, and then we're just gonna hang out and go to sleep. So thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys are having a great start to the new year. I'm kind of having a slower start, but that's okay. I've got some great ideas and some fun things in my head. Oh, I really wanted to build that freaking bookshelf. I'll have to save that for like another vlog or something because it's gonna look really cool. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.